Hello! Welcome to my channel and to a Journal With Me video. Yesterday, I finished the book The Wild Robot by Peter Brown, and I wanted to journal about it and give my review of it. I thought it was so cute. I read it with two of my younger siblings, a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old. We had first watched the movie on Peacock, which I highly recommend. Thought it was adorable. I cried. It was so cute. And then we wanted to read the book. It was actually a great read out loud book because there are so many animals in the book that I could do different voices. And it not only kept my siblings, who are 6 and 4, them entertained. I also was very entertained and wanted to keep reading and know what happens next. So it was a very great book for all audiences, I feel like. I wanted to print out some pictures of the book because there's so many cute pictures in the book that Peter Brown did, and I loved them and wanted some of them in my journal in his same style. So I printed out a lot that I liked from the book, and then I'm attempting to put it in my journal. For this first page, my journal pages are so thick and they would not able to just trace onto that paper on my journal. So I ended up grabbing tracing paper, tracing over the design, and then just transferring it from the tracing paper on to my journal page. And that little art print by my journal I got from a local artist here. I will put his information in the description, not affiliated or anything. I just thought it was adorable and I had got it, so I'll put his information in the description if you want a cute art print. He does lots of fun designs. The Wild Robot is a story about Roz, a robot who was put on a ship, and the ship's going to wherever they're taking the robots to, but there's this hurricane and the ship crashes on an island. And then the rest of the story is Roz learning how to live on this island, how to communicate with the animals, how to survive the harsh conditions, how she becomes a mom to a baby goose, and that's just... he's so adorable, but she learns how to be a mom and how to feel emotions and experience things that usually robots wouldn't be, but she's a wild robot. The story is so cute, and there's so many lessons. It teaches a lot about surviving, a lot about motherhood, being kind, sharing, and it's so cute. I feel like usually the case is always the book is better than the movie, hands down. But this one, actually, the movie did really good. There were some differences between the book and the movie, but I really enjoyed both the movie and the book. They went together really well, and I feel like things that the movie focused on, the book didn't always focus on that. So you got multiple sides to the story, and I really liked it. Back to my journal. Right now I am outlining the picture in black pen. I had copied the picture on the tracing paper, and then I turned the tracing paper over and traced over it again with a pencil so that the first layer would show up on my journal, if that makes sense. And now I'm just going over that in pen. Some of the things didn't show up all the way on my journal, so some of this was free-handed, but it made it really easy to just trace it on because I really liked Peter Brown's pictures in his book. They were so cute and just simple, like black and white, gray drawings in the book, but I loved them so much, so I wanted to put that in my journal, and that was my first attempt. This next picture with the tree and Roz on the tree, I just free-handed, which is not something I'm super great at. I wouldn't call myself great at drawing. I'm trying to get better, but it actually ended up looking okay, so that was good. And then I wanted to... a big part of the book is a garden that Roz builds, and she is a really good plant robot, and so she's able to bring a garden to the island and feed all the animals and help them. So I wanted to include the garden page too. And then this last page, I'm putting a picture of me and my siblings reading it. And then I just had a bunch of different stickers that I wanted to kind of collage the bottom of the page with, and just finish my little journal entry about the book and what I thought. Here is the final flip through of all the pages that I journaled today. I'm really happy with how they turned out and loved the drawing practice I got. I loved reading The Wild Robot, and I'm very excited to read the next 2 books in the series. Stay tuned for another journal with me.